Cranberry juice?
It's a natural diuretic. My girlfriend drinks it when she's got her period. What, do you get your period?
Fuck! Get your fucking hands off!
Hey. Do you know me?
No.
Well, I'm the guy that tells you there are guys you can hit, and there's guys you can't. Now, that's not quite a guy you can't hit, but it's almost a guy you can't hit. So I'm gonna make a fucking ruling on this right now. You don't fucking hit him. You understand?
Yeah, excellent. Fine.
I fucking know you. I know your family. You make one more drug deal with that idiot fucking cop magnet of a cousin of yours, and I'll forget your grandmother was so nice to me. I'll cut your fucking nuts off. You understand that?
Yeah, I do.
What are you drinking?
A cranberry juice.
Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. Now she's in me, always with me, tiny dancer in my hand. Jesus freaks out in the street, then tickets are forgone. Turning back, she just laughs. The boulevard is not that bad. Piano man, he makes a stand in the auditorium, looking on. She sings her songs, the words she knows, the tune she hums. Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
I have to go home.
Count the headlights on the highway.
You are home.
Lay me down in sheets of linen.
Damn it, trying to make it real compared to what suck it to me.
In Vegas, everybody's got to watch everybody else. Since the players are looking to beat the casino, the dealers are watching the players. The boxmen are watching the dealers. The floormen are watching the boxmen. The pit bosses are watching the floormen. The shift bosses are watching the pit bosses. The casino manager is watching the shift bosses. I'm watching the casino manager, and the eye in the sky is watching us all. Plus, we had a dozen guys up there, most of them ex-cheats, who knew every trick in the house.
Okay, so tell me again about the hash bar.
Okay, what you want to know?
Hash is legal now, right?
Yeah, it's legal, but it ain't 100% legal. I mean, you just can't walk into a restaurant, roll a joint, and start puffing away. I mean, they want you to smoke in your home or certain designated places.
And those are hash bars.
Yeah, it breaks down like this, okay. It's legal to buy it, it's legal to own it. And if you're the proprietor of a hash bar, it's legal to sell it. It's legal to carry it, but that doesn't matter, because get a load of this, all right? If you get stopped by a cop in Amsterdam, it's illegal for them to search you. I mean, that's the right that cops in Amsterdam don't have.
Oh, man, I'm going. That's all there is to it. I'm fucking going.
No, baby, you think you're the most. But you know what the funniest thing about Europe is?
What?
It's the little differences. I mean, they got the same shit over there that they got here, but it's just there, it's a little different.
Example?
All right, well, you can walk into a movie theater in Amsterdam and buy a beer. And I don't mean just like no paper cup, I'm talking about a glass of beer. And in Paris, you can buy a beer in McDonald's. And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
Oh, man, they got the metric system. They wouldn't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is.
And what do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
That's right.
What do they call a Big Mac?
Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
Le Big Mac. What do they call a Whopper?
I don't know. I didn't go on a Burger King. You know what they put on French fries in Holland instead of ketchup?
What?
Mayonnaise. I seen them do it, man. They fucking drown them in this shit.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Beer?
All I got is piss warm chango.
That's my brand. Well, this is damn good. I'd say this is the best beer I've ever had. Actually.
You need anything over there?
I'm just glad to be alive right now. I was up a few towns away. You know Saragossa? I was visiting a bar there. Not unlike this one. They serve beer. Not quite as good as this, but close. And I saw something you wouldn't believe. I'm sitting there, see? Small table all by myself. Now this bar is full of real lowlives. I mean, not like this place here. No, I mean bad. Like they were up to no good. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm all by myself. I like it that way. Meanwhile, things are going on. Under the table kinds of things. Not too obvious, but not too secret either. So, I'm sitting there. And in walks the biggest Mexican I have ever seen. Big as shit. Just walks right in like he owns the place. Now, nobody knew quite what to make of him, or quite what to think. But there he was, and in he walked. It was dark, too. Now, I don't mean dark-skinned. No, this was different. It was as if he was always walking in a shadow. I mean, every step he took towards the light, just when you thought his face was about to be revealed, it wasn't. It was as if the lights dimmed just for him.
Este huele a cagada.
So, this guy takes a seat at the bar, asks the bartender for a soda pop, sits back, says nothing.
You're a soda pop.
Now, I wasn't interested in his drink. No, I was more interested in what he was carrying when he walked in. Some sort of a suitcase, kind of heavy. And he sat that thing on a stool beside him as if it were his girl.
Huevón.
Then, All of a sudden, the bastard spoke. He started talking low and whispered with the bartender. And you know he was talking business, because whatever he said upset the bartender. Especially when he mentioned, oh, he said something like, bitch, or bucho. That's what it was. Bucho. Well, whatever he said, pissed off the bartender plenty. Oh, and some of those unsavory characters I was telling you about? Not class acts like these boys here, but real scum. They got pissed too. Started pulling guns and knives and what have you, starting some shit. Now the stranger, he bolts out of the bar stool like you wouldn't believe. He grabs his case and he dives right in the middle of the room with it. Just dives right in. Now, I don't know what he does on that floor, but he's up in two shakes. The suitcase is wide open, and he's pulled God knows what out of it, but it's the biggest hand cannon I've ever fucking seen.
That was the Partridge Family's Doesn't Somebody Want to Be Wanted, followed by Edison Lighthouse's Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes, as K. Billy's super sounds of the 70s weekend just keeps on trucking.
So, once they pulled that shit, I started doing my own things in Vegas nobody ever thought of doing. To keep an eye on things, I brought in my kid brother Dominic and some desperados from back home and started knocking over high rollers, casino bosses, bookmakers, anybody right here in town. I had a good fucking crew going for me, I'll tell you that. I had Sal Fusco, a great second story guy. Jack Hardy, he worked for a safe company before he did a 6-year bid. And then there was Bernie Blue. This guy could bypass any alarm for me. It was like old times. And I opened up my own jewelry store too, the Gold Rush. Sometimes I used to go along on the heist just for the fun of it. But I didn't like the people I was ripping off looking at me, so I used to turn their fucking pictures around. Take it so long over there.
This Peter's a motherfucker.
It's working. Just keep working it. You gotta learn how to open these fucking things so you don't have to take them. Frankie, some of these stones got a lot of niggers in them. Tell that fucking Peppy if he's switching stones on us, he better take a fucking camel back to Nigeria. Yeah.
Listen, they're in Penthouse K.
They checked in alone?
They checked in alone.
Are they out now?
Yes, don't worry.
All right, thanks.
He had tipsters all over town. Bellman.
This one looks good, but you got to hurry.
Yeah, okay.
Valet parkers.
We're just checking in now.
Okay, I'll tell her.
Pit bosses.
You have room 1230 at the Sirocco.
12:30, right.
Secretaries.
It's all in mint condition coins.
Mint condition, all right.
And they all got a piece of the score.
Car's coming.
They were very careful. They always bypassed the alarms, or else, if not, they'd drill enough holes to knock through the walls with a sledgehammer. Nicky was grabbing everything he could.
Choose life. Choose a job. Choose a career. Choose a family. Choose a fucking big television. Choose washing machines, cars, compact disc players and electrical tin openers. Choose good health, low cholesterol and dental insurance. Choose fixed interest mortgage repayments. Choose a starter home. Choose your friends. Choose leisure wear and matching luggage. Choose a three-piece suite on hire purchase and a range of fucking fabrics. Choose DIY and wondering who the fuck you are on a Sunday morning. Choose sitting on that couch watching mind-numbing, spirit-crushing game shows, stuffing fucking junk food into your mouth. Choose rotting away at the end of it all, pissing your last in a miserable home, nothing more than an embarrassment to the selfish, fucked up brats that you've spawned to replace yourselves. Choose your future. Choose life. But why would I want to do a thing like that? I chose not to choose life. I chose something else. And the reasons? There are no reasons. Who needs reasons when you've got heroin?
Goldfinger's better than Dr. No. Both of them are a lot better than Diamonds Are Forever. Our judgment reflected in its relatively poor showing at the box office. And in Witchfield, of course, Thunderball was a notable success.
People think it's all about misery and desperation and death and all that shite, which is not to be ignored.
Fuck off! That's cunt!
But what they forget is the pleasure of it.
They're all dead! Wait, You prick!
Otherwise, we wouldn't do it.
Pure as the driven snow, that shit, Danny.
After all, we're not fucking stupid. Or at least we're not that fucking stupid. Take the best orgasm you ever had. Multiply it by 1,000 and you're still nowhere near it.
Beats any meat injection. That beats any fucking cock in the world.
When you're on junk, you've only one worry, scoring. And when you're off it, you're suddenly obliged to worry about all sorts of other shite. Got no money, can't get pissed. Got money, drinking too much. Can't get a bird, no chance of a ride. Got a bird, too much hassle. You have to worry about bills, about food, about some football team that never fucking wins, about human relationships, and all the things that really don't matter when you've got a sincere and truthful junk habit.
I'd say in those days he was a muscular actor.
Forget it. It's too risky. I'm through doing that shit.
You always say that, the same thing every time. I'm through, never again, too dangerous.
I know that's what I always say. I'm always right, too.
But you forget about it in a day or two.
Yeah, well, the days of me forgetting are over. The days of me remembering have just begun.
You know when you go on like this what you sound like?
Sound like a sensible fucking man. That's what I sound like.
Duck.
Yeah, well, because you're never going to have to hear it again. Because since I'm never going to do it again, you're never going to have to hear me quack that I'm never going to do it again.
After tonight?
Correct. I've got all tonight to quack.
Can I get anyone more coffee?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Come.
I mean, the way it is now, you're taking the same risk as when you rob a bank. You're taking more of a risk. Banks are easier. Federal banks ain't supposed to stop you in any way during a robbery. You're insured. Why should they give a fuck? Don't even need a gun in a federal bank. Heard about this one bloke who walks into a bank with a portable phone. He gives the phone to the teller. The bloke on the other end of the phone says, "We got this guy's little girl. If you don't give him all your money, we're going to kill her."
Did it work?
Fucking right it works. That's what I'm talking about. Knucklehead walks into a bank with a telephone. Not a pistol, not a shotgun, but a fucking phone. Cleans the place out. They don't even lift a fucking finger.
Did they hurt the little girl?
I don't know. There probably never was a little girl in the first place. But
the point of the story isn't a little girl. The point of the story is they robbed a bank with a telephone.
You want to rob banks?
I'm not saying I want to rob banks. I'm just illustrating that if we did, it'd be easier than what we've been doing.
And no more liquor stores?
What we've been talking about? Yeah, no more liquor stores. Besides, it ain't the giggle it used to be. There's too many foreigners own liquor stores. Vietnamese, Koreans, they don't even speak fucking English. You tell them, empty out the register. They don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They make it too personal. We keep on, one of these gook fuckers is going to make us kill them.
I'm not going to kill anybody.
I don't want to kill anybody either. But they'd probably put us in a situation where it's us or them. And if it's not the gooks, it's these old fucking Jews who've owned the store for 15 fucking generations. You've got Grandpa Irvin sitting behind the counter with a fucking Magnum in his hand. Try walking in one of those places with nothing but a phone. See how far that gets you. No, fuck it, forget it. We're out of it.
Yeah, well, what then? Day jobs?
Not in this life.
What then?
Garçon, coffee! This place.
Garçon means boy.
This place? A coffee shop.
What's wrong with that? Nobody ever robs restaurants. Why not? Bars, liquor stores, gas stations. You get your head blown off sticking at one of them. Restaurants, on the other hand, you catch with their pants down. They're not expecting to get robbed. Not as expecting anyway.
I bet you could cut down on the hero factor in a place like this.
Correct. Same as banks, these places are insured. Manager, you don't give a fuck. He's just trying to get you out the door before you start plugging the diners. Waitresses, fucking forget it. No way they're taking a bullet for the register. Busboys, some wetback, getting paid $1.50 an hour. Really give a fuck you're stealing from the owner? Customers sitting there with food in their mouths. They don't know what's going on. One minute they're having a Denver omelette. Next minute someone's sticking a gun in their face. See, I got the idea. The last liquor store we stuck up, remember? All the customers kept coming in.
Yeah.
You got the idea, taking their wallets. Now that was a good idea.
Thank you.
Made more from the wallets than we did from the register.
Yes, we did.
A lot of people come to restaurants.
A lot of wallets.
Pretty smart, huh?
Pretty smart. I'm ready. Let's do it. Right now, right here. Come on.
All right. Same as last time, remember? Your crowd control. I handle employees.
I love you, Pumpkin.
I love you, honey bunny.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
Any of you fucking pricks move! And I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you!
What?
Would you like to try our new bacon and eggs fajita? Just $1.29 for a limited time only.
No, but thank you. I'd like the big barn burger, smiley fries, and an orange soda.
Please step up to the window. Thank you.
Smiley or Mr. Smiley's, that'll be $4.98.
Make me happy and make me smile with
Chris!
Jackie, Jack, how you doing? Oh, and Miss Lovely Amber Wade. Wow.
So what's that?
I've been pissed off you haven't been around.
Oh, we were on vacation.
Listen, don't you ever stay away from my club that long again, okay?
You got it.
Ain't not for nothing, honey, but you are the sexiest bitch in the St. County. I love you.
Such a charmer.
Okay, listen, I got your booth set up over there, some plans. I'm gonna send them right over. Listen, Jack, I'm ready. I'm available. You put me in a movie, okay? We're talking box office. Box office, Jack. Gigi, listen, Jack and Amber's table, take them over all the class. Let's go. Boom. Okay, how's it going here? Listen, baby, me and you, we take a picture later on. Okay, I love you, baby. How's it going? Hey! Yeah! Okay. Where were you before, man? Where were you? Seriously. Okay, I was here. Seriously, man.
I was going to be busy all day. I had to drop off some guns at Jimmy's to match some silencers he had gotten. I had to pick up my brother at the hospital and drive him back to the house for dinner that night. And then I had to pick up some new Pittsburgh stuff for Lois to fly down to some customers I had near Atlanta. Right away, I knew he didn't want them. I knew I was going to get stuck for the money. I only bought the damn guns because he wanted them, and now he didn't want them.
What the fuck good are these things? None of them fit. What's the matter with you? What do you want me to pay for this shit? I'm not paying for it.
I didn't say a thing. Jimmy was so pissed off, he didn't even say goodbye.
Stop with those fucking drugs. They're making your mind into mush. You hear me? Take them back.
Now, I knew my Pittsburgh guys always wanted guns, and since I was going to see them later in the afternoon to pick up a delivery, I was pretty sure I'd get my money back. When I finally got there at the hospital to pick up Michael, his doctor wanted to put me in bed.
Wait a minute, Jesus Christ, what happened to you?
Well, nothing. I just almost got into an accident right now, driving over here. I told him about the accident, and I said I was partying all night. No, I'm fine, Doc.
Come on, get over here.
Doc, I'm fine.
Let me check you out. Come on.
Oh, he took mercy on me. He gave me 10 milligrams of Valium and sent me home. Now, my plan was to drop off my brother at the house and pick up Karen.
Stuff I gotta do, and then here it is.
See that, Michael? See that helicopter? See it right there? Right in front of us there.
Yeah.
I think it's been following me all morning.
Get the fuck out of here. What are you, nuts?
I'm telling you. I don't know what's going on. It's the third time I seen it. I went to the hospital. I started out to get you. I had to stop somewhere, make some couple stops. I've seen it every time. I've been all over town, and I think I've seen it all day. See, I was cooking dinner that night. I had to start braising the beef, pork butt, and veal shanks for the tomato sauce.
And tomatoes.
Karen, I'm gonna make them all. I'm gonna make all this meat. It was Michael's favorite. I was making ziti with the meat gravy, and I'm planning to roast some peppers over the flames, and I was gonna put on some string beans with some olive oil and garlic, and I had some beautiful cutlets that were cut just right that I was gonna fry up before dinner just as an appetizer. All right, so I was home for about an hour. Now, my plan was to start the dinner early so Karen and I could unload the guns that Jimmy didn't want and then get the package for Lois to take to Atlanta for her trip later that night.
Who's been carving their initials in the tomato?
No, I kept looking out the window and I saw that the helicopter was gone.
Michael, keep an eye on the sauce, all right? Stay here with your Uncle Michael, all right? I'll see you later.
So I asked my brother Michael to watch the sauce, and Karen and I started out.
Oh, God, I see it.
What?
I see it. Look,
Shut up.
it's right there.
Damn. Yep, that's it.
There it is.
Come on, we gotta get to your mother. See? I told you.
It's funny, okay? It's funny. It's not the end of the world.
We're going to your mother's. Tell your mother not to touch anything outside the house. Nothing, right?
You couldn't have gone to your mother's house. You had to come here.
Everything gonna be all right this morning.
Let's go shopping. No, I'm not nuts. This thing's been following me around all fucking morning. I'm telling you. Fine. Thinks I'm paranoid. Should bring him the fucking helicopter, and we'll see how paranoid I am. Come on. Let's go inside. Yeah, it's done.
I don't hear anything.
Come on, let's go back to Mother's. They're right. Beautiful. They're great.
Now, didn't I tell you you were paranoid? Karen, didn't I tell you he was paranoid?
Yeah, I need a hit.
You want to see helicopters? Come on, I'll show you helicopters.
I've seen enough helicopters for one day, thank you.
I'll show you helicopters.
My plan was I had to get home and get the package ready for Lois to take on her trip. Also, I had to get to Sandy's house to give the package a whack with quinine. Plus, I knew Sandy was going to get on my ass. Then I had the cooking to finish at home, and I had to get Lois ready for her trip. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah.
Hey, babe, when you coming over?
I'll be there in about an hour.
You're staying tonight, right?
I can't. I got my brother tonight.
Henry, we...
Come on, stop. We'll talk about it later, okay?
Whatever.
Goodbye.
Hello?
Hey, it's me. You ready?
Yeah.
Listen, tell Michael not to let the sauce stick. Keep stirring it.
Henry says don't let the sauce stick.
I'm stirring it. Listen, you know what to do?
Yeah.
Don't yeah me, Lois. This is important. Now make sure you leave the house when you make the call. You understand me? You hear me? Call from an outside line. I mean it.
Jesus, you must think I'm dumb. What are you bugging me for? I know what to do.
Hey, you little hick, just make sure you do it. I mean what...
You're such a pain.
Hey! Just do it!
Okay.
Unfucking-believable. All of them. Every fucking girl in my life.
What do you say?
Nothing.
So what does she do after she hangs up with me? After everything I told her, after all her yeah bullshit, she picks up the phone and calls from the house. Now, if anybody was listening, they'd know everything. They'd know that a package was leaving from my house, and they'd even have the time and the flight number thanks to her.
Hi, it's Lois. Lois?
As soon as I got home, I started cooking. I had a few hours until Lois's flight. I told my brother to keep an eye on the stove. All day long, the poor guy's been watching helicopters and tomato sauce.
Don't let Karen touch the sauce.
You see, I had to drive over to Sandy's place, mix the stuff once, and then get back to the gravy.
I'm a rolling stone.
You think you come over here and fuck me and leave? Huh?
Come on.
You got someplace better to go?
Don't talk like that. Come on. All right.
Yeah, sure.
Believe me? Huh? Do you believe me? Do you believe me? That's the last one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring back my second cousin.